Well, better late than never. After the spooky season is finally over, it is finally to talk about this show that either people are loving or hating. But listen, just calm down before you start commenting away how much I am wrong and you hate me. Just hear me out. Let's just talk about how bad the show is together. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, stars Tatiana Maslany and is about Jennifer Walters navigates the complicated life of a single 30-something attorney who also happens to be a green 6'7" superpowered Hulk. This review will contain minor spoilers, not major spoilers, but if you've not seen season 1 of She-Hulk, it's on Disney+, go watch it, then come back. But again, no major spoilers for the show, and yes, this review is very late, but the show ended a couple weeks ago, and I just finished it tonight. Yeah, I didn't keep up week by week because this show overall I just didn't love, and that's just my personal opinion. But that first episode, after it ended, I was like, that was really funny. I'm intrigued. I want to see where this season's gonna go, and I want to have some fun. But I will say, for what this entire season does by the end of it, I really did never care about this show. My biggest praise is Tatiana Maslany as Jennifer Walters, aka She-Hulk in the show. When she was first announced from Orphan Black, she is amazing, like amazing in that show. When she got announced as She-Hulk, I was like, I'm intrigued because of her. And watching the show, you can just tell she's bringing the energy. She is having so much fun as Jennifer. And when she's She-Hulk, she's having even more fun. And guess what? She breaks the fourth wall. Her entire character, I loved. Seriously, everything she was going through, all of the stuff that she was talking about, how she feels so lonely when she's like Jennifer and she has no boyfriend, she can't get anyone to like her, but when she's She-Hulk, everyone loves her. All the guys on Tinder basically want to have sex with her. She has sex with a guy as She-Hulk, but when she's Jennifer, no one cares for her. I love everything about that in her character. Everything. Seriously. I love that she has to go to a job to be She-Hulk. These are concepts about her character and her performance that work together awesomely in this show. And there's a lot of people that hate the show because it's a female lead. All I gotta say to that is, no, it is not her fault. This show has bad writing and just very much dead air episodes, but her performance literally kept me watching this show. And I will say, at times, there were very funny moments. I think the best joke of this entire season was actually the end credit scene in episode 1. That made me and my mom laugh out loud. That was some funny stuff. Then there was a few jokes in the middle, there was a few things said, there was a few things like actions and all that kind of stuff, but it all came from Jennifer. It all came from She-Hulk. It was her alone that made me laugh. Every side character felt like a cartoon. Like, her sidekick of assistant, I forget the actress's name, she's very good in the role. She had a few funny moments, she felt like a real friend. Besides that, even her family, heck, even Bruce, even Hulk himself, when he's in it, felt like cartoons. Everyone, Tim Roth, a joke, Benedict Wong, a joke, all of her cases that she have throughout the entire season felt like cartoony things. But in the show has a bunch of language, sex talk, sex in the show. It just never felt like the tone was like, this is for adults. But we also have a lot of kids watching the show. But then we have a bunch of cartoony actors playing cartoony characters, and it works if you want to see that. But for me, it just wasn't funny. And there was a lot of dead air. Like, seriously, from like episode like 3 to 7, skip them. Seriously, watch the first 2 episodes, get to know her, first episode for sure. And then after that, skip them. I seriously, like, I hated the entire subplot with the girl stealing her name for the perfume and all that kind of stuff. I had no care in the world. And when we bring in Megan Thee Stallion, it's cheeky funny, but everyone is also doing this thing on Twitter like, Iron Man 1 was fighting in a cave, then we're stuck with this. Guys, it's 2 different things. They're 2 different tones. They're evolving. They're trying something new. I respect it. It just didn't work. That's just me though. It's just the writing. It has nothing to do with her being a female, which if you think that that's the issue, you're fucking jackass. Like seriously, that is not the issue. She's great. The writing's just bad. Once again, no major spoilers, but the last 2 episodes got better, especially episode 8 when you introduce a certain character that was marketed in the very first trailer that doesn't show up till episode 8, which made me very, very irritated because the whole time I'm sitting there waiting for this character because I'm like, he's gonna show up, and when he does, you're great to see him, but he's Disney-fied. It feels nothing like the OG of this character. Again, no spoilers, but you guys all know who I'm talking about. But I'm just going to be very nice to people who haven't watched the show. This character was a badass for 3 seasons straight at one time. And now it feels very Disney-fied, and I'm very nervous about his future show. So all I'm going to say. But then this finale, the 4th wall break, this whole ending, it was too much for me, and I was like, after all this season, you're gonna end it by a 4th wall breaking for a big joke, and then you're just gonna wrap everything up. It felt very lackluster, and the very small cameo from Bruce and the Hulk, that felt such like a shoo-in, like what, that had nothing to do with nothing. And by the end of the show, it felt like a show that has 20 episodes, except this one has 9, and you have a DVR and you let them build up, and then when you're hungry and it's dinner time, you sit down and you press play and you watch a few episodes while you're eating and just have something to laugh at and having on your mind. That's what this felt like in a Marvel standard way, and by the end of it, I just did not care about this show. I love Jennifer Waters. I love She-Hulk. I love her character. I hope to see her in a lot more stuff with better writing, because Tatiana Maslany is a fantastic actress. And she is having a blast in the show, and I'm glad she is. But again, the writing and just the overall plot. I mean, heck, I didn't even talk about the main villain, the overarching arc at the final finale. Seriously, your big villain is going to be basically commenters/haters? They're trying to do a message about certain things and topics about Marvel and females, and I just wasn't for it. It's a skippable show. I'm going to give She-Hulk Season 1 a D+. Tatiana Maslany is a fantastic actress. Go watch Orphan Black. That will show you how good she is. So I'm hoping to see her character again in this character because she's having a blast. Like, seriously, a blast in this role. I loved everything she did in episode 1 was perfect. And then all the side characters and the writing just really ruined this show. And I was really disappointed. I could have watched something better the past 11 weeks, even though it was only 9 episodes. Anyway, guys, enjoy this late review, and I'm going to say this now. I have no care in the world to watch Black Adam. None. If you want me to, you got to comment below. You got to tell me you want me to hear my thoughts. But at this moment, I have no care to watch Black Adam. None. But if you want me to see it, I'll see it and do a review. But at this moment, I'm going to skip it. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.